Time with Justin Unsworth.
Here we go. Here we go. So, how's it going?
I don't know, let's go.
It's going. Okay, cool. So we're just trying to get you nice and more. This is officially the first podcast. So, um, how was work today? Pretty cool. Pretty chill.
Yeah, it was really.
Any
Nothing.
abrasions or anything?
It was chill. I mean, so I work at the school, right? I'm a school nurse.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's mostly just whenever a kid comes in, it's usually not much of a physical thing. It's more of an attention.
I got
Like it's kind of like, I don't know, if you have a kid, right, and they get hurt, they want to. They run to their parents and like, oh look, I hurt myself.
Right.
Parents tend to them. I kind of give that same thing. So usually, if a kid comes in and it's nothing too big of a deal, I'll just, I'll take care of it. And even like, let's say, for the younger ones, like let's say kindergarten, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say, "Oh, my finger hurts,"
Uh-huh.
right? And obviously, I don't see anything. Sometimes I'll be like, "You want a Band-Aid?" And that'll work for them. And
yeah, it's all psychological.
yeah, so I'll do that, and then they're like, "Oh, I feel way better now. All right, I'm gonna go." I'm like, "All right, well, see ya."
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
Nice.
So
So I was throwing around this idea. I was thinking about this. In fact, one of my coworkers kind of brought it up, and I go, "Oh man, that would make a great podcast." So what he suggested is, okay, think of this. Clear your mind.
mm-hmm.
What if Santa Claus was a Marvel superhero?
Oh, you know what? I think in like I mean, I don't know. I don't read comics of Marvel too much, but I do believe in DC,
Okay,
he's a mutant.
he's a mutant. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. Okay,
Okay.
so just all the stereotypical stuff we know about Santa, that he can go supersonic speed,
mm-hmm.
house to house, all around the world in 24 hours. So for me, what I was taught was that he can go down chimneys, so he can shrink, and then expand.
Okay.
And then also, the question I asked my parents when I was younger, well, what if they don't have chimneys? What if people don't have chimneys?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think my mom would say, oh, well, they can shrink and go under the doors.
Huh. Okay.
So I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So what if like he was a superhero? What would his superpowers be? So obviously he can shrink and expand. He can go at supersonic speeds. Also, he can't fly, but he can make it so that things are flying for him, like the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what other things do you think?
Well, oh, I mean, I guess I would do something like some of the things you mentioned, like
imagine there's a movie. Okay, say we're gonna make a movie of Santa Claus. We're gonna give him those superpowers of the things that are obvious. And then we have to have like a backstory. What would the backstory be? Like, okay, so Santa Claus, he's a saint somehow. So so somehow he was a saint and then got his superpowers, and then from there he became this mythological entity, I guess.
Yeah, that's a tough one because like usually it's easier to make a story of a character that's not made already.
Yeah.
I don't know, for Santa Claus. Damn, I wouldn't even know how to do a backstory for him because most of the story or movies we see, he's already in the North Pole,
right?
And he has like a whole system going on with his elves.
So it's like, so what does he do the other 364 days out of the year? Obviously, that supposedly the elf
was the Easter Bunny,
right? He's making the wooden Easter eggs for
Yeah.
or but like so that the elves are the ones that are making the presents.
Mm.
So what if during the off season he was an actual superhero? I
Huh.
think that would be like a cool movie.
Yeah, I mean, huh. Damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would make the story though. I don't know. I feel like it's a little hard one for me. Off topic. I don't know why I keep thinking of this old joke someone mentioned about Santa Claus, but like he'll deliver presents, but based on the based on the neighborhood, he'll give presents according to the neighborhood. So like if the kid's family's rich, he'll give rich presents, but if the parents can't afford presents, he'll give them shitty presents. Bro, I was like that.
This poor little
Yeah, no, what is that family's
I'm kidding. Off market Barbie doll.
Yeah. Or they just get robbed and their house gets robbed.
Instead of leaving out milk and cookies for Santa, he's stealing the milk. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh man. So you heard about uh the these the it's not is it it's not SpaceX because it's Jeff Bezos
For what?
launching the
I think that's Elon Musk.
yeah it was Elon Musk and SpaceX but so Jeff Bezos he launched all those women up into
He has some space in it?
yeah
Okay.
yes into supposed outer space but it's like it's not that high up I mean compared to the space station and all that stuff.
I haven't heard much about it, but I know that Katy Perry was one of the people that went on there.
Yeah, and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend was one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a couple famous people.
Huh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how high they went. I don't think they went to like space. Maybe they went really high to where
you have like zero gravity.
Yeah.
Which in reality, I guess you don't have to go that far up, because I know that when they were filming the Apollo 13 movie way back when, the actors, so the scenes that required them to be weightless, I guess they were going at a high enough level so that they would go high and then just like drop and then for maybe like I don't know how many seconds, maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds, they were kind of weightless. Yeah. And then they would film those scenes according to like that.
Yeah.
But we saw the video of when the ladies have already landed, and then the Jeff Bezos goes to open the door, and right as he steps up to the ladder, like the door mysteriously opens, and it closes really quick. I don't know if you saw that.
For some reason, I think I know what you're talking about, but I think it was something else for like another person was opening the door. Oh no, yeah, it was something like that. It was open, but they wanted to get like the clip of him opening the door.
Right.
So they like reclosed. They
reclosed it, but he was supposedly using a special tool to open the door.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I know, right? But someone from the inside already opened it, and by that point they're like, "Oh shit! I got to close it back up." That happens. Like, if that happens, why don't you just like yell cut and redo it? Like.
Yeah, true.
I guess unless it was live, it could have been live. I don't really watch live TV, so I don't really get the information. Yeah,
I mean, who knows? It could have just been an employee there recording, or
who knows?
But yeah, I didn't really care too much about that whole thing. So I mean, I was like, okay, well, if it was fake, who else would care?
But the whole not mystery, but the whole I'm losing the right word here. But I guess one of the women said that they were astronauts.
Oh yeah, I think like one or two of the ladies that were on there were actual astronauts.
Right. But I think that the one lady saying that they were all astronauts.
Oh.
You know, they're like comparing
Yeah.
themselves to real astronauts.
Yeah, I mean,
They have to
that
go
one's
through
kind of.
years of
I
training.
feel like. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, because it's
I
like,
mean, like, it's
yeah,
like.
you have to be a pilot.
Yeah.
And then you have to go through the training of the space program, and then you have to do this, and then there's that, and then you're like,
It's like.
you're just a passenger going up on a
Yeah.
a rocket, and then you're coming down.
Yeah.
You're not in control of any buttons
Yeah.
or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Like if I were to ride the ambulance, I'm not the paramedic. You know.
right, yeah.
Well, yeah, with the plane, I'm not the pilot.
Right, exactly. The thing is, oh my god, some people have a delusion. There's a delusional thought process.
Yeah.
You know,
And we want the credit. We want the title, I guess.
Yeah. Now they go walk down the street.
Yeah, I was an astronaut. No, what's his face?
Yeah.
I mean, I probably brag that what's his face. I wouldn't call myself an astronaut.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is something that, like, you know, it is something good to do. I mean, I'm not something good to do, but what I mean is, it's like bragging rights. It's scary. It's something scary that not everyone can do or would want to do. It's like, how many people can go parachute?
Yeah, like that.
Like,
I mean,
like,
I'm good. Oh,
yeah. There was a point in time where I did want to do that, though.
Yeah, oh, hell no.
I'm like, I never got married and had kids. I think I'll hold off on that. I think I'll, the movie Point Break where
Was there a scene where you fell off?
Well, have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's an amazing movie. It came out in 1991.
Oh, that's why.
It was my senior year of high school, and it had Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze.
Okay.
It's so Keanu Reeves is a brand new FBI agent, and he partners up with Gary Busey, who's a seasoned FBI agent, and so they're tasked to find out who's robbing these banks, and so Gary Busey's theory is that the people that robbing the banks are surfers. So Keanu Reeves gets a surfboard, learns to surf, and joins the little circle of surfers and to find like who it was. Anyway, what was my point? Oh, so during the movie, there's a couple scenes where they're skydiving, Patrick Swayze and Keanu and all the other guys from that bank robbery surfing circle. They're skydiving. And so I guess during the making of that movie, Patrick Swayze like secretly went skydiving like 55 times.
What the fuck?
By himself. Like,
why?
Just cause. And so a lot of the scenes that were filmed of the skydiving are of the actual actors skydiving. But like a lot of the main sequences shows Patrick Swayze because he is like definitely went up.
Yeah, it was less work of I don't know having a body double for the other actors.
Right.
Just film it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
okay.
one of the scenes, Patrick Swayze jumps out of the airplane with his parachute, and Keanu, he's like all frustrated and doesn't have a parachute because all the other ones are gone, and he's just like, and so he jumps out of the airplane with no parachute, and then he's like flying to Patrick Swayze and he catches up to him and he like grabs a hold of him.
Now it's supposed to be part of the movie?
That's part of the movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's part of the movie.
Huh.
But yeah. But like the scene where Keanu Reeves is flying with no parachute, you can see like his shirt has a bulge. Whoever the stunt performer was.
Oh, it was like
there's a bulge in the shirt.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's a parachute there, but they're hiding it by having a shirt. Covering it up. Flapping in the air. It's like, oh man. Anyway, but yeah. Going back to like you're jumping out of the airplane, or like you're saying that you're in an airplane, but you're not a pilot. That's going back to those ladies. Like,
yeah,
I think that's pretty crazy to think that. But people are saying like Like, there's people that want to go to Mars. Like, there's
Yeah, I mean that'd be
yeah.
awesome.
Imagine like who would sign up for that? Like
A lot.
a lot of people would.
I feel like yeah, a lot. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I probably totally. I don't know. Since I probably don't have kids, I'd probably be down and go. I don't know. That'd be awesome. Although for me to FaceTime you guys probably take like 2 weeks for the signals to connect.
2 years maybe. But yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the theory is that Mars was once a place like Earth,
Like a
habitable land.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And
Like,
and I can believe that. I can see that happening. Mars has always intrigued me. You know, like, wow, okay, because it could have been there because they show evidence of like there was water.
mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm kind of thinking like if there was water on another planet, that means that there had to be life. Because there has to be something.
Yeah, I mean,
we leave water in a puddle in front of our house for a couple days, and there's something growing from it.
huh? Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck. I mean, feel like it wouldn't be too hard to make it habitable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why we would want to, but unless just for another planet, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool, but like, what's stopping us from bringing soil from here to that planet? Have some plants, bring it there, and we'll have like a little dome.
Mm-hmm.
Have the plants produce oxygen? I don't know, right?
That's my.
But I feel like it's probably nothing compared to the size of a planet. Having
right.
You probably need a ton of planets.
Yeah.
But
like to terraform Mars.
Yeah, that's the word, terraform. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people say, why go through all the trouble of trying to terraform Mars when we can just try and like
fix
this planet? It's like, yeah, but like all the stuff that we're trying to like, we're trying to recycle our plastics and all that, but it's like, is that really working? Maybe not here. I don't know that.
I don't know. Maybe
like Singapore, they have a strict program of recycling, and they recycle like a big portion of their stuff.
Yeah, they need to move that same process in India, and we'll be chilling.
They need to move all the people that are starving to areas that can grow food.
Yeah, there you go. That'll fix it.
Like Sam Kinison. Oh. God. He would say like.
I think I saw that. It was.
Oh my God.
How about hey? Let's just grab a couple of U-Haul trucks.
Move them out.
Let's go. Let's go to these families, grab their stuff, and move them where the food is. Makes sense. Why live in the desert? When. But yeah.
Why is it that food is probably the top thing that us humans need in life, and it's the most expensive thing. Like there's like you would think. Now I understand there's people that waste food and all that stuff, which but like. Do you think that like the farmers would have a more of a government tax break, or like the government would be helping them out more to give us food? And why are we important? Why are we getting food from other countries? Why don't we just grow the crap here? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I know with the U.S., I think we grow a lot of corn. That's one of our top crops, corn and wheat, probably. But yeah, I know with I think one of the things you said, like, why is it so expensive? I think it honestly just depends what you get, because I think if you can't really afford much, I probably, like, for me, like, say, I couldn't afford much, I'd probably just get rice and chicken, or, whatever is the cheapest protein to get,
Right, yeah.
Instead of a game, like,
rice, beans, black beans,
Yeah, beans,
tortillas,
yeah.
and then salsa. That
Yeah,
works for
there you
me.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
I forgot what you're saying. Oh yeah, like grow the food here. I think I don't know. It depends what you want to grow because some things need more humidity. I think
Mm-hmm.
like certain fruits only grow south of the equator,
Yeah, that's true.
like I don't know, Brazil or Colombia.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Besides the big booties.
yeah, exactly.
Those
That too.
Well, anyway, well, thank you for the first podcast.
Yeah. Just
Well, I'll have to do more of these. It's our first one, and we're gonna be nervous. We're gonna just we just do whatever comes out of our mouth. Neither of us are like really talkers, but hey, this is the process. But yeah, thanks for being a part of my official first podcast. Cool. Shabadoo, shabadoo,
Baba boy.
and yabadoo to you too.